Oloram, o Jate Varter Nadvode. Welcome to our 20th podcast. Surprisingly, we have made it this far. And again, thank you for everyone who listens. If you have questions, feel free to message them to us. And we will get them answered on the next one. As you can see, if you're watching a video version of this, today's topic is mental health and mental wellness. So let's see who jumps in and we'll get started from there. Alright, so what is mental health and what is mental wellness? So, defined by the CDC, Center for Disease Control Prevention, describes mental health as our emotional, psychological, and social well being. It affects how we think and how we act and feel. It also determines how we handle stress, relate to others, make healthy choices. Why is mental health important for overall health? Well, mental health has potential to cause issues with your overall health. People who experience depression may have a reduction in physical activity, eat unhealthy foods, and isolate from their friends and family, which in this trying time of the pandemic has been pretty rough on some people. Isolation and social distancing has caused negative thoughts and emotions, plus a variety of other feelings. So these lifestyle changes may cause heart disease, obesity, diabetes, and just want to go out and say none of us here are licensed practitioners of mental health or licensed practitioners of medicine. So go out, do your own study as well. On top of all this, please don't take everything I say as any kind of legal law. Because trust me, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not licensed to anything like that. So going on, what is mental wellness and how does it improve mental health? So the Global Wellness Institute defines mental wellness as an internal resource that helps us think, feel, connect, and function. It is an active process that helps us to build resilience, grow, and flourish. Doing things that make you feel good, happy, meaningful will increase your mental wellness, resulting in an increase in your mental health. Some activities that may improve this include any kind of physical activities, hiking, swimming, biking, exercising. If you're artistic, singing, drawing, painting, dancing, going out in your community and volunteering. That's one of our main tenets of the faith anyways. We should be doing this. Enjoying time with friends and family. Again, we don't isolate. And that doesn't mean just being alone. It's your mental health as well. So eat good foods. If you're trying to lose weight, the keto diet, ketosis, that's a good one. Personally, I'm doing that myself, at least partially, and I'm starting to see some weight loss myself. Completing personal goals, even if that just means getting up and vacuuming your carpet, that can be a personal goal. So, what is the difference between mental health and mental wellness? So, the American Psychiatry Association explains, sorry, words are hard sometimes, explains that mental health revolves around how you function in your daily life. Mental illness is caused by a mental disorder that affects your thinking, emotions, and or behaviors. Mental illness can impact your mental health negatively, leading to depression, anxiety, phobias, all that bad stuff. So your mental health and wellness contribute a lot towards how you function in your life. Identifying the things that make you feel happy and continue to incorporate them into your life. By improving your mental wellness, your mental health will improve with it, which in turn makes a healthier life. So, the mental and behavioral health care at University Health, that's just a website if you're struggling or managing mental health. Their professionals are there to help. Visit their website for more. So let's go over some 5 simple ways to improve your mental wellness. Look for some positives. When it comes to mental wellness, never underestimate the power of positive thinking. Your outlook can and will actually influence how you feel. Even when things get hectic, think positive thoughts. As difficult as that may sound sometimes, we will be happier and healthier as a result. Also, stay physically active. Let's see. Being physically active is good for your mind too. It releases any kind of mood boosting endorphins that provide a relaxed sensation throughout the mind and body. People who stay active on a regular basis often enjoy reduced stress, anxiety, depression. So, according to the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, Nutrition, recommends that adults perform at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity every week. You can easily reach this limit by walking for half hour 5 times a week. So eat well and sleep well as well. So the ways in which you take care of your body influence your mental wellness. By maintaining a healthy weight and diet, you can reduce the likelihood of feeling anxiety, depression, and any kind of irritability. Mind, we're going to have some of those while we're at work, so take some breaks while you're at it as well. Life is hectic. Between work, family, social responsibilities, stress can get the best of anybody. Sometimes the greatest thing you can do for yourself, just take a break. Step back from what you're doing. Go change focus, do something else. So if you find yourself overwhelmed, set a few minutes aside for any kind of meditation or, like I said, a break for yourself. It has the power to relax the body, the mind, improving your overall well-being. And finally, spend quality time with friends and family. Again, don't isolate. Because it will be good for your health. It benefits mental wellness in several key ways, such as increasing your sense of belonging and purpose, boosts your happiness and reduces your stress, improves confidence and self-worth, even helps you cope with any kind of trauma you got going on in your life. So, instead of watching TV all day, pick up the phone, call friends or family. Hell, even hop into the Discord and talk to us. We're more than happy to help you out. You might not be the only one happy that you called or messaged. Alright, so let's keep it going with more tips on boosting mental health. So there's no such thing as health without mental health. To help with day-to-day stress and challenges, here's some more tips to boost yours. So, making social connections, especially face-to-face, make those a priority. Phone calls, social networks, we all have our place in them, and they all have their places. But few things can beat the stress-busting, mood-boosting power of just talking to somebody face-to-face. Just stop what you're doing. I mean, if you're busy at work, just carve aside like 2 or 3 minutes. Talk to a coworker. It's like, hey man, how's it going? Everything going all right? Like, man, I got this going on. Just talk to somebody face to face. I know it's definitely helped me out a few times. Just stepping back from what I'm doing is just so I can focus on something else. It gets me focused back on what I'm supposed to be doing. So stay active. Staying active is good for the brain as it is for the body. Regular exercise or activity can have a major impact on your mental and emotional health. Relieves stress, improves your memory, hell, even helps you sleep better sometimes. So appeal to your senses. Does listening to an uplifting song make you feel calm? Does squeezing a stress ball help you feel centered? What about taking a walk in nature and just enjoying the sights and sounds of trees? Everyone responds to any kind of sensory input a little different. So experiment, find out what works best for you. Take up a relaxing practice. Yoga, mindful meditation, do your firearm drills. Just something that relaxes you. Make leisure and contemplation a priority. We can all be guilty of being too busy to take some downtime, but leisure time is a necessity for emotional and mental health. Take some time to relax, contemplate, and pay attention to the positive things you say and do about your life every day. Even the small things, write them down if you can, because they can be easy to forget. Then reflect on them later if your mood just happens to need a boost. Be sure that you're eating a healthy, brain healthy diet to support your strong mental health. Foods that can support your mood include any kind of fatty fish, rich in omega-3s, nuts, which include walnuts, almonds, cashew, peanuts, avocados, beans, leafy greens, and any fresh fruit such as blueberries. And again, don't skimp on your sleep. It's like, yeah, alright, yeah, you can probably operate off 2 or 3 hours of sleep, but that's not good to do for an extended period of time. Trust me, I know. We all know. It matters more than you think. Sleep is our body and mind's best way to recharge and rejuvenate. One way to get sleep better is to take a break from the stimulation of screens. Your TVs, your phones, your tablets, computers, in the hours before bedtime. Consider reading or listening to some music instead. I think it's like you're supposed to be 1-2 hours before bed, you get away from your screens. So find purpose and meaning, which is what we're here to do in the way of the Mandalore. So this is different for everyone, but finding a purpose in your day is a big factor to good mental health. You might try any one of the following. Engage in work that makes you feel useful. Invest in your relationships and spend quality time with people who matter to you. Volunteer. Help enrich your life and make you happier as well as your community. Care for others, which can be as rewarding and meaningful as it is challenging. Think of one good deed or gesture to do each day. And especially, we cannot say this enough, get help if you need it. If you or a loved one needs support, there are many programs and resources that are available. So, to name a few, there's Here to Help, provides mental health and mental health and substance abuse information you can trust. The Kelty Mental Health Center serves mainly children, youth, and families. The BC Crisis Center, it's a nonprofit volunteer organization committed to helping people better themselves and deal with crisis. If you happen to be in Canada, the Canadian Mental Health Association is a national charity that helps maintain and improve mental health for all Canadians. There's also British. I think I might have gone into British Columbia. And, yeah. This is definitely a Canadian article that I went into here. But I mean, it's good for everybody. So those get help if you need it. Those are probably mainly up in Canada, but continental U.S. will have some as well. I just don't have any right this second. So just looking up some of the mental health resources for the USA, we've got the NIMH, National Institute for Mental Health. We've got the CDC's got resources, the mental health resources at mentalhealthfirstaid.org. You've got the National Alliance on Mental Health, NAMI.org. There's a lot of resources out there that can help everybody. So if you need help, please use some of these resources. We will all be better for it. Let's keep it going with the tips and boosts for your mental health. Track gratitude, achievement with a journal. Include 3 things you were grateful for and 3 things you were able to accomplish. Start your day with a cup of coffee, or if you don't like coffee, start it with your favorite drink. Go get your favorite drink from your favorite place. Brew a fresh cup of tea like I do every morning. Set up a getaway. Could be camping with friends, trip to the tropics, just the act of planning the vacation and having something to look forward to can boost your overall happiness for up to 8 weeks. Work on your strengths. Do something you're good at to build self-confidence, then tackle a tougher task. But at the same time, work on your weaknesses too. Don't just work on strengths. Work on your entire self. Keep it cool for a good night's sleep. So I know personally, I tend to keep my apartment around 70, 75 degrees. But according to this site, the Mental Health America, the optimal temperature for sleep is somewhere between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. So you don't have to see the whole staircase just to take the first step. Quote by Martin Luther King Jr. Think of something in your life you want to improve and figure out what you can do to take a step in the right direction. Experiment with a new recipe, write a poem, paint, or try a Pinterest project. Creative expression and overall well-being are linked. Show some love to someone in your life. Close quality relationships are key for a happy, healthy life and mental wellness. Excuse me. So, boosting brain power by treating yourself to a couple pieces of dark chocolate every few days. Now, unfortunately for me being lactose intolerant, I gotta find something else. But the flavonoids, caffeine, and theobromine in chocolate are thought to work together to improve alertness and mental skills. I know back when I did eat a lot of lactose-related products, chocolate definitely made me feel better. So there's no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside of yourself. Quote by Maya Angelou. If you have personal experience with mental health, illness, or recovery, share it with anybody who will listen. Again, we're all here to help. So sometimes we don't need to add new activities to get more pleasure out of life. We just need to soak up the joy in the ones we've already got. Trying to be optimistic doesn't mean ignoring the uglier sides of life. It just means focusing on positive and as much as possible. I don't know, let's see. Feeling anxious? Take a trip down memory lane and do some coloring for about 20 minutes to help clear your mind. Pick a design that's geometric and a little complicated for the best effect. And they even supply a link for any kind of free printable coloring pages. I mean, hell, go get your kid's coloring book. Like, hey, mommy needs to color a little bit, or daddy needs to color a little bit. Guys, go out to the shop. Just start working on a project. Work with your hands. And I'm not saying women can't do that either. By all means, do it. If it takes anxiety away, do it. And also, make sure you take time to laugh. Hang out with a funny friend, watch a comedy, or even check out the cute video links online. Laughter always helps reduce anxiety. Go off the grid. Now, I'm not saying a lot of people are going to do this, but leave your smartphone at home for a day and disconnect from constant emails, alerts, any kind of other interruptions. Spend time doing something fun with someone face to face. I know I've done this before. Dance around while you do your housework. Not only will you get chores done, but dancing reduces levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, and it increases endorphins, the body's feel-good chemicals. Go ahead and yawn. Yeah, I definitely do that enough through the day. So, studies suggest that yawning helps cool the brain and improves alert and mental efficiency. So, take a bath. Relax in a warm bath once a week or so. Try adding some Epsom salts to soothe any kind of aches or pains and help boost the magnesium levels, which can be depleted by stress. So, has somebody been bothering you? Let it all out. On paper. Don't just go out screaming at the person that's bugging you. That could end up badly. Or hell, even go out into the forest and just scream. So, writing about your upsetting experiences can reduce your symptoms of depression. And sometimes just screaming out in the woods is just good for you. I'm going to just leave that there. Just personal experience. It feels great to just go out and scream sometimes. Spend some time with a furry friend. Time with your animals lowers stress hormone, cortisol, and boosts oxytocin. which stimulates feelings of happiness. If you don't have a pet, hang out with a friend who does, or volunteer at your local shelter. So, a quote by Henry David Thoreau: "What lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters compared to what lies within us." And when you bring out what is within into the world, miracles happen. So, be a tourist in your own town. Go out. For me, living in Memphis, I'll go out to Beale Street, or I'll go down to South Haven, Mississippi, which is just literally 10 minutes away. Just go do stuff in town that you normally wouldn't do. Not going out for errands. Just go out, go to the museum, go to the art gallery, go to Elvis Presley's home. So try prepping your lunches or picking out your clothes for the work week. You'll save some time in the mornings and have a sense of control about the week ahead. Work on some omega-3 fatty acids into your diet. These are linked to decreased rates of depression and schizophrenia, along with their many other benefits. Fish oil supplements work, but eating your omega-3s in food like wild salmon, flax seeds, walnuts also help build a healthy gut bacteria. Practice forgiveness. Even if it's just forgiving the person who cut you off during your commute. People who forgive have better mental health and report being more satisfied with their lives. Now, I'm not saying don't throw a fist up and shake it at the person who just cut you off in the middle of traffic at 5 a.m. in the morning, or 6 a.m., depending on when your rush hour is. But just be patient. Yeah, they might be in a rush. Yeah, they're probably just speeding like everybody else does. So, quote by Disraeli: "What appear to be calamities are often the source of fortune. Try finding the silver, meaning trying to find the silver lining in something kind of cruddy that happened recently. Feeling stressed? Just smile. Think of a fun joke that you heard at work the other day. It may not be the easiest thing to do, but smiling can help lower your heart rate and calm you down. Send a thank you note. Not for any kind of material item, just let someone know that you appreciate them and why you appreciate them. Written expressions of gratitude are linked to increased happiness. Doing something with family and friends. Have a cookout, go to a park, play a game, play some cornhole, play Call of Duty Zombies. People are 12 times more likely to feel happy on days that they spend 6 to 7 hours with friends and family. I don't know, take 30 minutes, go for a walk in nature. You know, it could be a stroll through a park, hike in the woods. Just research shows that being in nature can increase your energy levels, reduce depression, and boost your overall well-being. Do your best to enjoy 15 minutes of sunshine. Be sure to apply sunscreen. Sunlight synthesizes vitamin D, which experts believe is a good mood elevator. And I know after I've been in my apartment for a while, I'll just take the dog out for a walk. Just enjoy some sun. As the gamers say, we need to touch grass occasionally. Is that something we do very much? Probably not as much as we should. So, Albert Einstein has once said, "Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new." Try something outside of your comfort zone to make room for adventure and excitement in your life. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. It's got a pretty good 25-30 minute episode today. Unfortunately, no one really wanted to join or could join, which is completely fine. You don't have to. So, overall, take care of yourself. If you need help, go out and get it. Just go talk to a friend. Contact somebody on Discord. Contact somebody on your Facebook. Doesn't matter who, but if you need to talk, somebody is willing to listen out there. Use any kind of internet resource you can find. Go to your local hospital. If you have to, go to therapy. I'm not saying that's always going to be the answer. I'm not saying that's the answer. but use whatever resources out there. We're on this earth for a short period of time. We need to take care of ourselves while we're on it. So, that being said, I believe next week's lesson or topic we're going to cover, if I can find my list, it's around here somewhere. Might help if I was looking at the right message group. So, next week, hey Kando, you're right in time for the last part of the session today. So, training for difficulty, both physical and mentally, to maintain effectiveness will be our session for next week, which is going to be November the 6th. And again, any kind of live sessions in the Discord are usually happening around 9 a.m. Central Time, which is going to be 10 Eastern, or I think it's 7 Pacific. And we look forward to having anybody who wants to join.